Hello my chickens, welcome to my channel. So let's go ahead and jump straight in. I'm going to start with my eyebrows as I always do. So today I'm using a brow pomade. This one is from Tarte. It works really well. It's super pigmented and easy to glide on those brows. So I'm pretty much just making my arch higher, my brows a little bit longer, and just carving them out to make them look super neat. So usually I use an eyebrow powder, but today I thought I would change it up and I really like how it turned out. I had to pluck a few stray hairs and girl, this gets me every time. To carve out the brows, I'm taking my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. This one is so good for this step just because it is so high coverage. So I'm just going to make sure the brows are super neat, and then I'm going to use it to prime my eyelids as well to get rid of any veins. So when you prime your eyelids, make sure you always set the base down with a powder just so it's not sticky when you put eyeshadows on top. So to do that, I'm taking my Rimmel Stay Matte and I'm just going to dust this all over my eyelids. Now it's time for the eyeshadow, so I'm going in with this Morphe palette. This one is the 35R. I just received this one and I am obsessed. So I'm going to take a medium brown shade and I'm just popping this directly in my crease so we can start the crease with a little bit of warmth. So I'm just taking that on my MAC 224 brush, and then I'm going to take this beautiful rich chocolate brown and I'm taking that on a Sigma E25 blending brush and just working this from outer corner to inner corner. This brush is so good to really define the crease but also blend at the same time. So I'm going to go in with that lighter shade and blend over the top to make sure there is no harsh lines at all, and then it's time to make the cut crease. So going back in with that Tarte concealer, I'm just going to cut the crease gel. This is the part that takes the longest, I would believe, at least for me. So I'm just taking a small kind of like concealer brush and trying to make it as neat as I possibly can. Then I forgot I needed to add more of that chocolate brown on the outer corner so we could have the other colors kind of like blend into something. So just taking that same blending brush and working it in there, gel. Now it's time to set that concealer to make sure it's not too sticky, just using my Rimmel Stay Matte. And then it's time for the glitter. This part is so exciting. So this is a really beautiful like aqua blue. So I'm just gonna pop this on my inner corner so it can kind of fade from this really beautiful blue to the next color that we're gonna use, which is this green color right here. So this one is going on the middle of the lid, and I'm gonna try my best to keep this underneath that line so the cut crease is still very neat. So just take your time, there's no rush. Now I'm gonna go back in with that brown and kind of like blend the glitter and the brown together so there's a really nice gradient. This part was really hard because the glitter is kind of wet, but I tried. Anyways, let's move on to the glitter liner. I'm taking this one from Urban Decay and I'm just gonna line over that cut crease so it is as neat as it can possibly get. Now going in with this Tarte primer slash highlighter. I didn't realize how glowy this was gonna be on my face, but it was really pretty. It was just like really intense. So let's go ahead and move on to the foundation. I'm gonna take the Urban Decay foundation. Oh my god, this one is so high coverage. It looked so cakey on me, which was really disappointing. I've only used it a few times and I didn't hate it, but I think this is the time where I really hated it. Like it just did not work on my skin. This was the only one that was kind of light enough for me, although it was very yellow, but my natural skin tones are very yellow, so it kind of worked still. So I went in with a beauty blender to make sure all of the streaks from the brush were gone, considering this foundation is so thick. Anyways, let's move on from that. So going back in with that Tarte concealer, I'm sure you guys are so sick of me using this product, but there's honestly nothing better than this. Like, I'm so sorry. So I'm just gonna blend that out underneath my eyes to get rid of any discoloration. And I'm using the Morphe sponge that is perfect for cleaning up the eyeshadow line. As you guys can see, this is so satisfying to watch. I love it. We always need to set that concealer, so I'm taking the Makeup Studio translucent powder and just popping that underneath my eyes to make sure there is zero creasing. Thank you. Now I'm going in with the powder. This one is from Bare Minerals. This was literally the lightest powder I had and it was still too dark for me. Like, you're joking, right? So I'm just gonna pop this all over my face. Holy shit, I need to stop saying pop. Shut up, Shani. Let's go ahead and finish the eyeshadow. So I'm taking that chocolate brown color once again and taking it from outer corner all the way to inner corner. For the mascara today, I'm taking the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. This one is very good at volumizing the lashes. At this point, I hated how my makeup looked because I was so pale and I literally couldn't do it. So I'm like, I don't even know if I'm going to post this. So I'm just like, stuff it. I'm going to keep going and see what it looks like at the end. And I kind of like how it turned out. So now with bronzer, I'm taking my NYC bronzer. This one is incredible. Even when I do have tan skin, it works so well. So I'm taking this under my cheekbones and also around my forehead as well, just with a pretty light hand, but I still like to be bronzed even if I don't have a fake tan on, okay? So now it's time for the blush. I'm taking this new one from MAC. This one's in the shade Blush Baby. It is so pretty. I just got it the other day, so I had to try it out, and I really like the color. So next, I'm going in with highlighter. This one's from ColourPop in the shade Stole the Show. It is so pretty. I think it's the first time I've used it, actually, and I was very impressed. It's kind of like a natural glow to the face because it doesn't look powdery. It kind of looks like a cream, and it literally feels like a cream, but it works like a powder. It's stunning. Now I'm going to take an old favorite on my lips. This one's the Spice Lip Liner by MAC. It is so creamy and easy to use. I think I've literally used half of it, which is a record for me because I never actually finish makeup because I have so much. So just outlining my lips and then going in with the Urban Decay lipstick in the shade Uptight. Usually this is a light nude on me when I have a tan on, and I put this on, I'm like, holy crap, this is so dark. So I went in over the top with my Dose of Colors lip gloss to really lighten it, and it looked so much better. And besides, I love having glossy lips anyway because it just brings so much more attention to the lips, and like, who doesn't want that? So lastly, I'm just going to pop on some lashes because no look is complete without false lashes. These ones are really small just because I wanted all of that glitter to kind of show through. I don't want to like take the spotlight away. Thank you. Anyways, here we have the finished makeup look. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. I love you guys so much. If you're wondering why I sound like a man, that's because it is 10 o'clock at night, okay? I think I'm due to go to bed. Oh, I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye.